Elizabeth Harper from Seal with Love and Intuitive Soul Circle. I am here with this week's angel messages. Are you ready? So we're doing this in a different way this week. We are, of course, connecting with our angels. We already have the cards chosen. I've got a number of different cards that are available for you for that reading. So it makes it a little bit more, let me say, inspirational, or that gives you a little bit more information and maybe helps you to tap in a bit more to your angelic forces because you're seeing more than one card. I've chosen 3 cards for each of those numbers. So what we're going to do is, I would love to know if you're here. So just share in the comments, yes, I'm here, or I'm ready to connect with my angels, or I'm open to receive a message from my angels. Let me know in the comments that you're ready for that. And what I would love for you to do, I love that, I've got this number 22 right there. And of course, 22 at the moment seems to be popping up all the time. I would love for you to place your hands over your heart, just like angel wings. Invite your angels to guide you to message 1, 2, or 3. A message that comes from their heart to yours. So do that, just tune in. Invite your angels in. And as you invite your angels in, just get a sense of them, feel them. Be aware of them around you. Feel their energy. So you're not just asking them for their guidance, you're also connecting to their love. So you're connecting to their, not just their love, but their healing as well. There's almost a sense of that healing vibration that's coming in too. And we place our hands over our heart. Our hands have little chakras in them, so it's almost like a complete circuit. Through your heart to your hands, you're giving yourself love as well, healing as well. So invite your angels in, invite them to guide you to message 1, 2, or 3, a message that comes from their heart to yours. All right. Now what you can also do is look at the image. So Nana said, as soon as I saw the picture of the crystals, I knew. I love that. So let me get the right one here. So we have the picture of the crystals as well. So tune in, ask which of these crystals, which of these numbers is the right one for me, is the one for me at this moment. And you might be attracted to the crystals, you might be attracted to the numbers, or it may just be something else that is guiding you. And there's more than one message under each of those crystals. There's more than one energy that's there for you at this moment. All right, you got that? We'll go back to that as well. All right, so if you chose number 1, you have this rhodochrosite crystal, which has these little stripes on it. See that? The stripes. And of course, this is the energy of love. But it might be that you feel a little bit sandwiched between those stripes. You might be feeling like just being a little bit squished, you know. And sometimes when you feel that way, it's that we need to release. There's an energy that needs to be released when you're feeling a little bit kind of tight and squashed and cordoned off or caged in, that feeling of it. That's what I'm getting from these stripes on the rhodochrosite. Rhodochrosite is the most beautiful vibration of love. So as I hold it here, imagine that pink is just going into your heart. Imagine it filling your heart up with love, filling you up with so much love that there's no boundaries, there's no barriers, there's no cage feeling. You're just completely open to the energy of love. Yeah? So the 3 cards that came up with this, now this is just for number 1. See if one of these has the most relevance for you. So before I show them, just get a sense of, you know, is it this one, that one, or this one that has the most relevance for you at the moment, number 1. Okay, so this is the first card. It's the 5 of Cups. Now this is a tarot card. There's an angel card in here as well. So with this Five of Cups, look at that. Look at those, see those butterflies moving through there? And the rainbow's wholeness, completion, it's health as well. And those butterflies are all the different colors of the chakras. That's about transformation. So you are going through change at the moment. And this is showing emotionally. Now, usually with this card, we think of it as, it's loss and it's sadness and it's sorrow, etc. But look at this. There are two cups right there with butterflies on. So there's a change in your emotions and there's stability that's there. So you are being shown that you are releasing something. You're letting go of something. And even though you might think, oh, but I wanted that. I needed that. There's some part of you that's saying, no, look at the strength that is here in your emotional self. Look at all that beautiful energy that is there because of this change. There is something to be embraced. And it's time for you to look, instead of what you've lost, at what you've gained, of what you have received as a consequence of this emotional time right now, as a consequence of this change. The next card for you, number one, is this one. This came up as well. I don't know if you can see that, and my light is shining on it. It says reward. And it's usually in the tarot, this would be the Ten of Pentacles. So look at that image. What in that image are you drawn to at this moment, number one? So if you chose number one, is there something in that image that's drawing you? What does that mean for you? As soon as you find it, just ask, what does that mean for you? When I look at this, I see this ice cream in the middle with a cherry on top. So there's almost that sense, and again, it's pink. Actually, it's layered pink, just like the crystal. So to me, this is saying there's a sweetness that's there. There is a blessing that's there, and you may not have realized it yet. When it says reward, it's about that abundance. You are receiving rewards. You're receiving something that maybe you don't realize you're receiving. So maybe it's something that's just wonderful. Just at this moment might be looking like it's not so wonderful. And then the final card, this is the angel card, is self-acceptance. It was so interesting that this card came up at the same time because of that emotional release. It's accepting yourself. And this particular angelic image, there's nakedness that's there, vulnerability that is there. But in that vulnerability, there's strength. There's knowing that, of course, I am so strong. I can manage. I can move through this. I can do this. And that comes from this first card with this power in your emotions. So it's saying emotionally, you're incredibly powerful. So look to that. We were talking about this in my membership this morning about fear. And about the releasing of fear, that this is the perfect time to do that, to release that fear. So for you, number one, this is about releasing your fear. It's about letting go of what doesn't serve you and holding on to what does. There are these most beautiful butterflies for you. Focus on that image of butterflies because that's about transformation. It's going from the old into the new, and it's flying into the new as well, so you're no longer caged in. So let me know how that resonated for you, number one. Number two, now just as we get started here, I'm just going to flash this image to you again. So we've just gone through number one. So number two, number three. Number two, see if you're attracted to number two or number three, maybe number one, in which case you'll be able to go back and check out number one. All right, so we're going to go to number two now. So this is this beautiful piece of angel aura. All right, I love angel aura. This is all sparkly with the rainbow. If you listen to number one, remember there was that rainbow in the image? The rainbow is coming up again in this. And this, of course, is saying that your angels are with you. And just look, again, the light is shining so brightly on it. Look at all those little bits and pieces. I feel as if your angels are saying, we're with you. We're all around you. We're in the rainbow. We're in the white light. We're in the crystals. We're in everything that, again, feels like you sort of hold in. But there's so much that's there. There's so much that's available to you. And I feel that's what this crystal is saying. Hold tight, not tight. Tight's not the right word, is it? It's like, hold on. You're okay. That's that feeling with this particular crystal. It's okay. Things are going on around you everywhere, but you are holding strong. That's what that crystal says to me for you. There's a clearing as well in that particular crystal. You know, with any kind of quartz, there's a clearing. So I feel that that crystal is saying use the rainbow for clearing. So for you specifically, invite the rainbow in to clear through your rainbow, your own inner rainbow, your vibration within you. All right, number 2, get the right cards, just so the same ones coming up there. Oh, that's right, that's right. So see which cards come up for you. Now these 2 are together. Which cards come up for you? For number 2, is this one? These 2 or this one? What is it that's specific for you? It's all for you, but maybe there's one that's specific for you. So let's start with this. This says strength. So your angels are saying you are strong. Stand in your strength. You know, usually with this particular card in the tarot, you'll see that there is a woman and she is opening the mouth of the lion because she's courageous. She's looking into the mouth of the lion. She's looking at all those problems, those issues that might have been pushed down. And she's looking into that mouth of the lion that could just take her. She could be fearful, but she's not fearful. She's being courageous. And look on her chest there. There's a number 8. And that's the infinity sign, isn't it? But the number 8 is also as above, so below. So if you're with this card, that your angels are saying it's very important for you to focus on the good. Focus on the light. Focus on support from your angels. Focus on what it is you want to create, what it is you want to manifest, so you can bring it into the physical realm, as above, so below. And look at the new moon. You know, when it comes to celestial things, sometimes it can be a bit doom and gloom, can't it? But with that new moon, I feel that it's saying, let's look at the new feminine energy. Let's look at the stars from the perspective of support and help. And let's ask for that support to come into our physical life right now. And that lion is about being a leader, about you being a leader. It's not about me being a leader or anybody else being a leader. It's about you being the leader, because this is your card, number 2. So what are you going to do to show up as a leader? What is it time for you to do? Ask your angels for that information, for that guidance. All right. If you chose these 2 cards, I want you to notice something. So these 2, okay, this is the Tower card, and we can get a little bit doom and gloom with the Tower card as well. I love the Tower card. I'm coming to that in a moment. And this is the Chariot card. Now, notice something. If you know about the tarot, we have 3 major arcana cards for you. That's huge, huge. It's saying that this is a really important time for you. Really important. I can't stress that enough. Now, the Tower card, this is about letting go of all those foundations that are unstable, that are not solid, that don't have the security that you need, the safety that you need, because everything's falling around you. The Chariot card is kind of interesting because the Tower, when you add this particular card is the number 16 in the tarot deck, and 16, when you add 1 and 6 together, you get 7, and 7 is the Chariot card. So this is saying, oh my goodness, you know, everything's falling around you, stuff is happening, it's very difficult and challenging, but the Chariot is the most successful card in the tarot. It's saying success is there, movement is there, we're going to move you somewhere else, we're going to have you do something else because it's time for that. So you've been asking for something, you've been asking for that success, maybe you've been asking to have a different job, asking for a different home, for a different relationship, whatever it is. The Tower card is saying there is movement now. And that movement, even though it may be unsettling, it's bringing you to a place that you've invited into your life, that you've wanted, that you've created yourself. So, we think to ourselves that it's all about what's happening out there, that it's because of them that this is happening to me. But actually, this is something that you have invited in. You've asked for something to shift in your life, for something to change in your life. And so change is happening right now. And it's good change. The Chariot, is just it's huge. It's huge success for you. And that success is not necessarily monetary success. That success is moving you towards wherever it is you have desired to move towards, wherever it is you've desired to go. So your angels are saying, we're helping you with this. We're guiding you, we're supporting you, we're bringing you strength to help you with this, and courage to help you with this too. So it takes courage to do something new. It takes courage to kind of, not stay in the same place and just move forward. It takes enormous courage to move forward. It does. So give yourself a pat on the back if you're moving forward now and saying, okay, I can do this. I can take this next step. I can work this out. I can figure this out. And the card that came up for you from your angels is support. Look at that. All the angels around the planet at this moment, they're offering support, they're offering you support, and they're asking you to also bring support to others, that you are the healer for others as well. So even if you don't feel like it, you are a healer. Healing means to be made whole again. So you're bringing wholeness to yourself, to your community, to your family, to those people that are beyond your knowledge of them. You may not even know the people that you're helping at this moment, and yet you're helping them maybe with your thoughts of healing, maybe with your desire to be of service. And that is moving things in the direction where you are being put into this place to be of service. And to be of service doesn't necessarily mean to be doing Facebook Lives or, YouTube videos or anything like that. It can be to be of service through your energy, through grounding in the light right now, through your prayers, through holding the space of courage, strength, and love. So your angels are saying, you're the one that's doing this. And you've asked for that instability so that you can create stability. So you can create something wonderful and successful for you, as well as others as well. All right? Remember the crystal that came in for you. And I want you to remember that and know that if you imagine that this is you, this is all the angels. This is all the people that you're helping. This is the whole planet. All right? Plug that into your heart. Just imagine that's in your heart as well. All right, so our final card, so just before we get to that, going back to that image, if you just joined us, then what are you most drawn to? Number 1, 2, or 3? And it may be that the crystals are drawing you in. So what's most drawing you in right now? Where is the message for you? All right. So number 3. Let's see. Number 3. You have got malachite, this huge piece of malachite. It was this side that felt like it wanted to come in. What's interesting with this side now as I look at it, it almost feels like machinery. It almost feels like little cogs inside of a clock, let's say, and they're all turning around. It's all moving. Now, with malachite, it's beautiful green. Of course, it's connecting in with your heart. There's a protective feeling with this. But I have this in my corner, my abundance corner. And this particular stone wanted to come in around abundance. So with the green, to me, this is saying that things are working so that abundance can come in. So that, again, support can come in. And abundance doesn't necessarily mean wealth. Abundance can mean an abundance of help, an abundance of love, an abundance of joy, an abundance of support. What do you see in there? Look at that. Look at that crystal. What do you see in that crystal that might be a message for you as well? Yeah? Is there something that it's saying to you? Is it speaking to you? Is it sharing something with you? whatever it's sharing with you, share that with us, because that will be a message for others as well, and that will be your way of being the channel for others too. So share what comes up for you. All right, so our cards here. Which card has the biggest message for you? They're all messages for you, number 3. But maybe there's one particular card that has a specific message for you. All right. First one that comes up. This is the Knight of Cups. Look at that card. Can you see that? Isn't that beautiful? I just love that. And that is that emotional energy. But look at that cup. It's almost as if, to me, this is saying, look, you've won something. There's a sense of winning something. And I love that there's a unicorn in there as well. It's almost like direction. You know where you're heading. That's what I feel this card means for me. That you know where you're heading. You know the direction you need to take. All that blue, that turquoise. To me, the color of turquoise is about creativity. It's about communication, it's about teaching, it's about connecting with the new age now, it's about connecting online with technology as well. So all these different things linking with that turquoise and that blue is so much more that's in there too. So this is about you opening up something that you've been holding on to maybe, and maybe it's one of your gifts. Maybe it's something that you have to share with others. And look, with this particular Knight of Cups, there's these angel wings that are coming in. That reminds me of Sandalphon with those colors with turquoise too. So there's almost a sense of bringing heaven to earth through that energy of Sandalphon. Helping with prayers, maybe sending prayers out, guiding those prayers where they need to go, where they need to be. And of course, we did a prayer and meditation yesterday, so check that out if you haven't already checked it out. And I feel with this, there's this makes me think of the heart chakra. It might make you think of something else. Which chakra does this relate to for you? So whichever chakra that relates to for you, maybe that is the gift. Right now. To me, this feels like it's connecting to my heart chakra as I tune into it. So to me, it's about opening up the heart, opening up that energy of the heart and giving from the heart. And of course, there's movement again in here because of the knight and the horse, the unicorn. There's power that's there. So this is about movement forward. And maybe it's about movement into training, movement into learning something, movement into teaching something, movement into sharing something. Yeah? What is it you have to share? What gift is it you have to share? Let us know in the comments what that is. Let me just look down the comments here because I'm missing you all. Oh, my goodness. I love this. Oh, I can share the decks with you later. So now this card, this is next. Look at this beautiful energy, Child of Worlds, it says, and it says player. So when you look at that card, I know it's a mix of children and there's all kinds of different things in there. But what are you most drawn to? What is speaking to you? What image is speaking to you? Let's see if I can get it closer without the light affecting it. What image is speaking to you? And then ask, what does that mean for me? It's a symbol. It's a symbol. So when I look at that, and again, this is about me. It's not necessarily about you. When I look at that, I see this baseball. And I remember my husband saying to me, there are 108 stitches on the baseball. And there are 108 nadis moving through the heart as well. So to me, I'm connecting to the heart. Is that what you are? Is that the message for you? Are you connecting to your heart as well? Are your angels saying to you that this is about maybe the wounds in the heart and now it's time to open those or heal those wounds, open the heart up more and receive more of the light of the love that is around you, that is within you, that is for you, that is from you. I love that. I also feel with this that it's about recognizing that this time, even though again it can be challenging, it's a time that you have been gifted. And that gift can be about you receiving gifts. It can be about you tapping into your gifts. This is a wonderful time for you to do this. Let go of any fear and come into this place of, yeah, I can tap into my gifts now. I have the time to do that. Maybe you do have the time to do that. And maybe it's time to play because of all this energy of play that's there. Play with your gifts and offer them to others and invite them to play with that energy of your gifts too. Does that make sense? The final card that came up, this is the angel card for you, is manifestation. So what is it you want to manifest right now? You're manifesting play. You're manifesting your gifts. You're bringing this awareness into your life that you have these amazing gifts that you can share with others. And it's time to develop that and it's time to share. So if you chose number 3, it's all about your gifts, isn't it? It's all about opening up those wonderful gifts for you. And this, with the manifestation, ask your angels for help to manifest this on the earth plane at this time. Does that make sense? It does to me. It just feels like it's right. Oh my goodness. And I look at that card and I see, what do you see in that card? I see all this green, and again, it's connecting to the heart chakra. So for me, number 3, it's all about the heart chakra. It's all about opening up the heart chakra. It's all about clearing those wounds out the way. It's all about playing and playing with your gifts. What is it for you? There might be something else that's coming up for you. And we're coming back to the malachite as well, and that green is the heart. But I feel that green is also about healing, about being the healer. It's about being part of the earth. It almost feels like it's the earth that I'm holding onto right here. And all those swirl patterns that are around as well. Opening up the chakras, opening up that energy. Again, opening up your gifts. So how did that? Oh my goodness, I'm seeing 108. I love that. 108, that makes me want to cry. So it's my confirmation that it's about the heart. So to me, it's about, again, I can't emphasize this enough. To me, it's about the heart, but it might be something else for you. It might have a different message for you, but certainly that's what's coming up for me. Now it's 111. So that's cool. So I love this. Thank you so much for joining me on our first live session with our angel messages. We've done this before, but this is the first time we've done this in a while. So I plan to do this every week. Let me know if that kind of feels good for you. I would love for you to join me every week on Mondays, 11 o'clock. At my time, 11 o'clock. And I would, of course, love to know how these messages resonated with you. And if you liked that idea of the crystals with 3 cards for each message as well. Makes it longer, but you know what? You can always skip ahead to your message, can't you? Now, if you don't know my work, I would love for you to get my guiding angel meditation so that then it's 4 minutes, 44 seconds long. And I didn't make it that way. It just happened that way. And of course, I don't have it right here. So I need to look for it. Let's see, guiding angel meditation. So that if you don't have this, you can get it. And you'll be signing up for my newsletter as well. My love letter that I send out every week, or maybe more times a week. And I also want to share with you this week on Thursday, I will be chatting with my friend Catalina, and my friend Masami will be talking about the energy of what's happening right now. So I would love for you to join us. That will be on my page as well. And I am creating a 44-day journey. It's called Soul Shine. And it's to help you with every day connecting with your guides and angels, every day meditating and connecting with yourself, opening your heart up, connecting with the light that is you. So I'll be sharing more about that very soon. I intend to start this next Monday, so very soon, better be in the next couple of days, right? Thank you again for joining me, and I'm going to send you lots of love and light. Bye for now. Bye.